Max B has been out of prison for barely 3 days, and the internet is already buzzing with speculation about possible cooperation. These rumors didn't just appear after his release, they'd been circulating well before Max got home. Since the news broke that Max B was free, discussions have intensified, with fans and critics trying to separate fact from fiction.
Max, what they say? We outside. Let's get it mowed.
They thought it wouldn't happen. They lied. That was a lie.
Originally, Max B received a 75-year sentence, but somehow that was reduced to 17 years. Naturally, this raised eyebrows online. Many people questioned, how do you cut 58 years off a sentence without someone talking? That's where the debate started. Did Max cooperate with authorities or not? Interestingly, Max himself hasn't fully denied it. He openly stated, "Man, I did enough time. And if I told a little something, I told it, bro." He also added, "Anyone who has a problem with me cooperating on things people already know, man, they just haters." Bold words, for sure. Here's the context. Max B was originally facing 75 years because he was responsible for orchestrating the incident.
Have sex with my hot wife all around the world. It's nothing. I'm not worried about this shit, but I got a whole life to live. I already gave back time on the 75 ball. I did a dub and came back and got my shit on PCR. I'm supposed to not cop out. So you telling me if they got a chance to come back right now and cop out, they wouldn't cop out? Come on, my nigga. Because, when you cop out, they make you do a statement version that ain't facts or whatever. That's part of the plea deal. That's why it's called a plea deal, my nigga. But I had to do 20 years to do that. So keep that in mind. That ain't no shit. I was out in a year. I did that in a year. Now I had to let niggas go through their process. Blew, went through the whole 3-4 denials, done up. I'm saying, then I found my shit and got relief. So if some niggas want you to ride with them, misery love company. Not on my watch. I got shit to do, but we ain't doing that. I can't stay in here with these. I gotta come home and get rich.
Yeah. The story involves a woman connected to Max, a stripper who wanted to impress him. Max B, known for his smooth, old-school approach, was deeply involved in that lifestyle. The woman contacted him, saying, "I've been hanging out with these guys who are flashing money." She mentioned that one of them even showed her a backpack with $50,000 in cash. Max told her, "Link with them again, but when you do, my brother is coming with me to handle business." When his brother showed up at the hotel, things quickly escalated. One of the men pulled a gun, shots were fired, and one person was killed. That event led to Max, his brother, and the woman being charged with a murder conspiracy. Max B has explained his perspective. "I got hit with 75 years, served 17. My brother tried appeals, all denied. At this point, I'm never getting out. So I might as well cooperate, tell the truth, and move on." His brother, however, was outraged, claiming, "That's snitching. I'm still fighting for my freedom." Essentially, his brother felt Max's actions jeopardized his chance at release. Max B himself summarized the situation. His brother filed 4 appeals, none succeeded, and he wasn't going to see freedom anytime soon. Max decided to be upfront, take responsibility, and leave prison after 17 years. However, not everyone accepted his explanation. Wack 100 criticized Max, claiming, "This isn't some late-stage cooperation. Max cooperated before his sentencing." According to Wack, even after all that time, telling is still telling. There's even documentation supporting this. During Max B's appeal, his lawyer, referring to him by his real name, Charlie Wingate, argued that the court had imposed an excessive sentence and failed to consider mitigating circumstances. Max B's lawyer emphasized that his client's involvement was a one-time situation. He argued that Max would never be around the same woman again and that nothing like this would happen twice. However, court documents revealed a crucial point: Max did cooperate with law enforcement. He assisted them in locating the woman, Conway, which meant investigators had Max talking to them from the very beginning. Police even told him, "Relax, bro. You're not in trouble." But the story took a turn that changed public perception of Max B's case. The authorities explained they were trying to locate Conway because she had connections to the men involved in the incident. It's unclear why they approached Max first, perhaps a lead pointed in his direction, or her name came up, but the police clearly believed she was linked to the homicide. Max provided information on her whereabouts, where she hung out, and who she associated with. This is the point that got Wack 100 heated. He argued, "Hold up, bro. You admitted to cooperating. You gave up details and got out 50 years early while your brother is still locked up, fighting appeals." Wack 100's argument is significant. He claims Max cooperated twice, once during the initial investigation, helping police locate Conway, and again years later by signing documents that secured his early release. He questioned the public, asking, "Why does Max B get a pass? Why isn't this called what it is just because he's a legend?" The debate quickly spread online, sparking heated discussions. Wack 100 even appeared on DJ Academic's platform to go back and forth on the issue, fueling the controversy further.
Been countered. I think we're hearing that Max B's as solid as they come. He did not cooperate, brother.
Max B, I sent you all the paperwork.
I'm watching the 1090 Jake thing. It said that he
No, I don't care about 1090. 1090 is just a regular dude like everybody else. The documents, this is what you're looking for. Actually here. Okay. Let me guide you directly to what you want to read.
Okay, give me a paperwork breakdown.
I sent you the paperwork. This is going to guide you right to where you want to read. This is one part where he's admitting that due to his cooperation, he should be given leniency. Here, that's
what page is
other
this?
Part, that's Max B's paperwork.
Okay, yeah, but you sent me a document. What page is on it?
I don't look at it. It'll tell you that. You have all the documents. You even have the appeal. There's another part where you'll see Max B told the detectives where the girl involved in the murder robbery, where she works, with strip club, and where
is
she
that
lives.
snitching though? I've heard from
Hell
people.
Yeah, that's snitching. See, this is the part.
Hold on. If I'm a street dude, let's say me and you are street dudes, and they said, "Do you know where Wack works?" And I said, "I know Wack does podcasts or does interviews with DJ Vlad." Am I snitching?
Listen, let's paint the right picture. Academics.
Yeah.
This lady and this dude was involved in the murder robbery. We know you have some involvement as well. What do you know about them? She works at Scarlet Strip Club and lives at this location. They're letting him know she is of interest. He knows she's of interest because they put the play together.
Tensions escalated quickly. Most people watching this aren't familiar with street life. They aren't built for that kind of chaos, and that's understandable. Hearing this story, a lot of viewers are probably thinking, if the cops asked me where that woman was and I didn't pull the trigger, I'd just tell them. You might have said, go take their money, but you never instructed anyone to commit murder. From a normal perspective, it makes sense to wonder, how am I part of a murder conspiracy if I didn't plan it? That logic works for most people, but it doesn't apply in the streets. There, even saying a single word to the police, unless it's through a lawyer, is considered snitching, period. That's why the conversation around Max B is so complicated. Wack 100 maintains that Max B gave detailed information and believes he truly cooperated, no excuses, no sugarcoating. With the supporting paperwork and interviews, it's difficult to dispute. The reason Wack 100 is drawing so much attention isn't just that he called out Max B lately, he's been calling out a lot of people, and some viewers are frustrated. Many are saying, can we at least celebrate one rapper coming home without dragging him? While Wack's statements may be accurate, people just want to enjoy the moment without controversy. The reaction online is a mix of frustration and acknowledgement of facts. Deep down, many accept that Max B did provide information, but they're reluctant to admit it publicly. They want to celebrate his release, yet Wack 100 isn't letting the issue go, keeping the debate alive.
Anytime you give any information up on anybody else, other than yourself, you're telling. And this is why your crowd is not going to understand. Our rules are our rules. We don't give a damn about what the civilians or the L7 think. The minute Max B told that detective where that woman lived and where she worked, and they apprehended her, she then told on Pooh Sims, who got 120 to life, and she did like 8 years or so. She went to jail as well. You tell it. And if you read the document, you're going to read.
But I heard she told on Max B as well.
Listen, it don't matter. He told on her first.
Wack 100 was blunt, insisting on calling it what it is. He drew comparisons to other cases, pointing out, Push called Rat, T Grizzly called Rat, Max B called Rat too. Online, fans were pleading for one moment to celebrate without controversy. But the reality is that today's generation reacts differently to snitching. People have become so desensitized that unless someone is literally on the stand naming names, many shrug it off. Wack didn't stop there. He joined a jail call with Max B's brother, the same brother claiming Max cooperated against him. This confirmed it wasn't just rumor. Max himself admitted, "Yeah, I copped out. I told them what they wanted to hear after 20 years." His reasoning, facing a 75-year sentence, with 4 failed appeals and nothing left to lose, he felt justified in cooperating. From his perspective, it was survival. But his brother wasn't convinced. Still behind bars, still filing appeals, he remained determined to fight for freedom.
Some shit like misspelled words and all this shit, but we went to the thing and found the real court documents, and regardless of the misspelled words, what you was saying, what you was saying was in there. He definitely he told where that woman lived at, where she worked at. Like,
I've been saying that though, Wack. This ain't no see. Nobody want to listen to me because I ain't got no platform.
Oh no,
you know what I'm saying, nigga ain't can, so that's what it is.
On the phone right now. So here go the thing.
Oh,
right?
all right.
Now we got past that telling. Now here goes the next thing. We see in 2012, the appeal was denied, right? But then in 2016, he get a 55-year time reduction, right? Now I'm hearing about whatever went on with his attorney, but here goes the problem. If the attorney, it was misrepresentation for your defense attorney, right? Whatever the is gonna go on, whatever the shit they saying is the reason why they gonna reduce your time, right? Then it's gonna be documented. You can't find why he got the time reduction, bro.
Exactly. But now look, this is what I'm on the process now. I just hired a new lawyer, so I got another lawyer, my lawyer, right? But I'm filing an appeal right now that I got going on. So I gotta I'm about to get the paperwork because my lawyer about to get it. But you do know, right? Anytime that you take a sentence, this is anybody that got common knowledge. If you know, was anybody that been in the system, when you take a plea, you got to tell them what you pleaded to. You can't just take no plea and then walk out the courtroom like George Jefferson. It don't work like that.
But see what I'm saying? They're not saying he took a plea. He's saying because his attorney got caught doing some things or whatever.
Nah, that's not what fuck what he's saying. This my life right here, Wack. I'm telling you what happened. So what happened was his lawyer was his rap lawyer at the same time, right? So what he's saying is his argument was, okay, being that my lawyer was my criminal lawyer and my rap lawyer, he never told me about no deal. Had he told me about his deal, I would have took the deal. So now the court was saying, okay, this is a conflict of interest, right? So being that this is a conflict of interest, what they did was, supposedly what they supposed to do was, okay, we'll offer you the deal, right? Because they didn't want to overturn the whole case. So we'll offer you a deal, which was 20 years. But now, in the midst of taking this 20 years, you still have to give a factual basis for your plea. You can't just take the 20 years and that's it. It don't work like that. In no court system in America. You got to explain to them why you taking this 20 years and what was your part in taking this 20 years. See what I'm saying?
So he got to give something up.
The brother believes Max's cooperation destroyed his chance at release. This split the streets, loyalty versus logic, family versus freedom, and everyone had an opinion. The tension escalated during the jail call between Wack 100 and Max B's brother. The brother, clearly emotional, said, "Man, he didn't just tell, he told on me." The pain in his voice was evident. After 20 years, he was still fighting for freedom while watching his own brother walk out of prison. Wack pressed for details. The brother explained that after Max signed the cooperation papers, the district attorney used that information against him in later appeals, effectively ending his chances for release. His frustration was clear. "He didn't just save himself, he buried me too." That statement alone sent shockwaves across the internet. Fans are divided. Some argue Max did what he had to do, he already served nearly 2 decades. Others counter, "No, if you provided information that hurt your brother's case, that's betrayal." Social media is flooded with debates over who's right. Amid all the noise, Max B's camp has remained silent. No statements, no interviews, no clarifications. Yet the documents, court filings, and admissions paint a clear picture. The timeline of cooperation, confession, and early release is unmistakable. Wack 100 has been vocal, warning, "Don't let fame rewrite reality." He's calling out those protecting Max's image, claiming the industry is ignoring the facts because of his popularity. That perceived double standard has stirred strong reactions online. The streets are paying close attention. Will Max speak publicly again? Will his brother release more information? The story is only getting more complicated. Blogs, podcasts, and YouTube channels are dissecting every word from Max B and his brother. Court records, interviews, and old clips are being reviewed to determine the truth. Wack 100 remains firm, asserting, "No confusion here. The man cooperated. Period." He emphasizes that the evidence comes directly from official court filings, not rumors. Fans remain split. Some say, Max B did his time. Let him breathe. Others insist, freedom gained through betrayal doesn't count. Max B himself hasn't addressed the controversy publicly. Sources say he's focused on music and rebuilding his life, spending long hours in the studio, lining up interviews, and planning a full comeback. However, the controversy continues to follow him. The same streets that once hailed him as the wave god are now scrutinizing his return, questioning whether the support is still genuine. Meanwhile, Wack 100 keeps fueling the discussion, appearing on Clubhouse, calling out industry figures, and daring anyone to challenge the paperwork. He repeatedly stresses, "Don't get mad at me. Get mad at the facts." This tension highlights a broader cultural shift. Old-school street values are clashing with modern-day fame. The situation raises questions: is decades behind bars still a code? Or has survival taken precedence over silence? Max B's freedom came at a significant cost, and everyone is watching how he handles it. This may be one of the clearest, most straightforward cases of snitching in the rap game. Yet Max B is navigating it carefully. He's home and choosing silence over confrontation, avoiding interviews, and keeping a low profile. That quiet approach is strategic. He knows that speaking publicly would allow Wack 100 to present every piece of paperwork, quote, and old clip. For now, by staying silent, Max is controlling the narrative. Fans may dismiss it as hating, but the optics are firmly in his favor. For now, Max is keeping quiet, doing what seasoned veterans do, smiling, staying calm, and moving through Harlem like the figure he's always been. No drama, no public responses, just maintaining his peace and focus. But it's important to note, the moment he breaks that silence, the controversy could flare up again. Now, we want to hear from you. After everything you've just seen, do you think Max really did what people are claiming? Share your thoughts in the comments, and let's discuss. Don't forget to subscribe to Drip Z, and make sure to like, share, and comment to help this story reach more people. Let's get the algorithm working.